Some of the most renowned baseball players, like Pete Charlie Hustle Rose, Johnny Bench, and Reggie Jackson, played during this era. In addition, Hank Aaron achieved fame by hitting his 715th home run and breaking Babe Ruth's long-standing record. Major League Baseball players during this era are also credited with starting the revolution in athlete pay. The players created a union and started a strike to demand higher pay. The 70s was also the era of new stadiums. The success of turf installation in the newly constructed Astrodome created a trend many teams would follow until the early 80s. Football also became America's next favorite sport. The first Monday night football game in 1970 spread its television audience and increased the football player following. Now, traveling to the courts, the NBA was in the middle of a massive expansion phase. The addition of many teams to the league raised its overall popularity and set the stage high for the future of national basketball. So, to wrap up the game, increased pay for athletes and widespread television viewing allowed for a surge in the popularity and relevance of sports in 70s culture. The media greatly aided in unraveling the truth with abuses, corruption, and reforms. Issues such as the fallen scandal of Nixon, defeat in Vietnam, Iranian hostage situation, and recession and energy crises became the center of focus. Robert Woodward and Washington Post reporter Carl Bernstein investigated and unmasked the Watergate story. Barbara Walters also advanced the news arena by covering stories for The Today Show, ABC Evening News, and 2020. The political malaise of the decade was also brought to light through various comedies and dramas viewed on the television. All in the Family, a TV show starring a bigoted protagonist, explored race relations, feminism, and sexuality. Due to the culmination of tensions, many searched for a source of relief. Thus, an increase in escapism was seen during the 1970s. Shows and programs which featured nostalgic themes explored less troubled times and greatly increased in popularity. MASH, an American sitcom, sought to combine comedic elements with aspects of war. Other shows included Happy Days, The Jeffersons, Little House on the Prairie, and The Waltons. And although radios did not undergo as many significant changes seen with television or the press, U.S. media was still changed nonetheless. FM radio stations catalyzed shifts in music and culture by adopting album-oriented rock and alternative trends. In conclusion, newspapers, magazines, radios, and television of the 70s significantly expanded and changed the way information and entertainment was presented to the public. Science and technology also grew drastically during this period. Amid controversy, researchers pursued studies in medicine, information technology, and physical sciences to understand the world. For example, military sonar imaging technology was repurposed for the development of the ultrasound, used to monitor fetal development during pregnancy. Furthermore, MRI scanners were invented for the detection of unhealthy tissues, revolutionizing cancer treatment. Techniques of modern surgery improved with the invention of electron microscopes, allowing efficient procedures to avoid complications. Advances in genetic engineering also dominated medical research. Scientists isolated the enzyme to splice DNA and genes, giving them the ability to genetically modify many organisms. There were also many advances in electronics. Fiber optic cables and Theodore Hoff's invention of the microprocessing chip was a turning point for technology. These improvements were later used in the Apple II computer, which integrated all computer components into one single, more affordable system. Finally, physical scientists further explained the universe's origins. For example, the construction of massive particle accelerators facilitated the discovery of many subatomic particles and their purpose, and this new knowledge resulted in new American atomic energy policies. Therefore, advancements in medicine, information technology, and the physical sciences allowed for immense progress in the 1970s. These innovations would ultimately lead to more genetically modified foods and more portable devices in the digital age.
created using Powtoon.